What's going on, folks? Rich here for RageWorks, and we got a brand new action figure unboxing, and it is from our friends at Mezco. It is their Mezco Toyz Fair 2021 box set. It's essentially their convention in a box, which, with the lack of Toy Fair in New York City this year, this is probably what we would have received as members of the press had we attended the event. It comes with the Krig 13 Mezco figure and a bunch of collectibles. As always, Mezco really does take care of its fans, especially when convention time comes around. So I'm looking forward to sharing with you what comes in this convention exclusive box set, which you can still probably pre-order even though it's on a wait list right now for Mezco. It has an MSRP of $175. So if you've never made it out to Toy Fair and got an awesome Mezco collector's box set, you may get the opportunity to do so, but for the time being, you may be on a wait list if you want to score your very own. With that said, let's crack open these boxes and see what you get. All right, so one of the first things that you get, especially if you've been purchasing Mezco figures lately, is their Mezits micro action figures, which they encourage you to use when doing any of their Mezco Mondays. And what you do is you can take this, display it with your figure, and you enter in a Mezco Monday contest, and you'll be able to get yourself some sort of a prize for that week. Sometimes it's action figures, sometimes it's other collectibles. All right, so cracked open this little Mezits, and you get a tiny little Gomez. I put Gomez, little Mezits Gomez on the side, and see what else we're gonna get. Before we get to Krig 13 though, we are gonna see what's in this box that came in the box set. So you get a Slugfest crypto card, crypto cog, excuse me. Which looks like that, pretty nice. Here's a closer look at the crypto cog. It says "In Slugfest We Trust" on the back. Oh, you get some Rumble Society collectible trading cards. Nice little bit of a throwback there if you were a card collector back in the day. You get a Rumble Society bandana, which is pretty cool. If you're a fan of the Rumble Society, you get to rock a little bandana to go with it. You get a Krig 13 mini comic, which is pretty nice. Mezco's really going hard to build out their expanded universe, their Rumble Society universe. You also get a 5 points Popeye action figure, which is pretty cool. And you get this crazy patch, Rumble Society. You could definitely throw this on a jacket. Would look very cool, a nice denim jacket or maybe an army camo jacket if you're into the patches. Nice work on that, Mezco. And that's gonna wrap it up for this particular box, and then we're gonna get into the big star of the show, Krig 13. All right, so here we got the Krig 13 action figure. Before we even get to the figure, as always, Mezco packaging is top notch. This one, just beautiful magnetic closure, and it opens up like that. They really invite you to keep your packaging, which is something many of us, especially Mezco collectors, have lots of. But definitely for this Krig 13 piece, keeping the box is clutch. Let's get to the figure. All right, so after what felt like a million years, we finally got Krig 13 out of the box. And man, did Mezco not pull any punches with the amount of accessories they included. But let's start with the figure first. Krig 13 has over 30 points of articulation. He comes with a light up eye. He also has hand painted detailing. You get one pair of fists. You get one pair of knife holding hands. You get one pair of gun holding hands, as well as one posing hand. So definitely plenty of accessories here to allow you to pose Krig 13 however you wish. Then, in addition to that, the chest rig lights up. They include plenty of little batteries to power up all the little accessories on the figure. You're also going to get extendable shoulder pads. You got the utility belt with the holster. You got a thigh holster as well as terrain boots, and you can actually put some of the weapons on the side in the boots here. And obviously, he has this super stylish poncho. It's a field poncho. It has actual posing wires, so you can pose the poncho however you wish. If you want to go for like a windswept look on the action figure, you get a sticker sheet which will allow you to customize the poncho as well. And then a bunch of weapons. You get one side blaster with blast effects. You get taser effects. The cyber scythe, which is this little bad boy right here, which is pretty awesome looking. You get a scythe effects, and it looks like this. You're also gonna get the blade. You're gonna get a knife with the boot sheath that you can put in there, which is pretty nice. And in addition to that, you're gonna get 5 combat concussive grenades. You're gonna have 2 communication devices, plus you get your 112 collective base, your post as well to display the figure. When it comes to the conventions and the stuff that Mezco gives out, this stuff is, this particular figure, they really went all out. Also, forgot to mention this proton cannon as well, which actually has some movement here, which is pretty cool. This figure is he's accessory heavy. There's so many different options here to display and show the figure off. I'm gonna just take off his poncho. And as I mentioned, you have his helmet here that you can remove. It's a 2-piece helmet. So you can just pop out the front and the back. And we're gonna put the helmet on the side. You can get a good look at Krig, see his face. And then on top of that, as I said, the figure, his eyes light up. We're gonna throw some batteries in the figure so you can see some of the lighting effects and really put the figure through his paces. So let's get to it. All right, so we got Krig 13 ready to rock and roll. He uses 3 small batteries, which have a switch back here. And basically you slide that piece off, put the little 3 batteries in, hit an on switch that's there, and you get some lighting effects. The back lights up, as well as the chest. And one of the coolest ones, which I thought was really well done, was the eye. The eye lighting up is a very, very cool effect. And I'm gonna throw the helmet on, just for good measure. And there he is, he's ready to rock and roll. He's got his lights, all his different weapons, and the poncho. Even though Mezco gave so many awesome extras with this convention box, Krig 13 is the star of the show. Really, really well done, amazing detailing. Again, as I've said in previous reviews, when it comes to Mezco, I'm always hit or miss with the real clothes, but again, it does not detract from the figure. I wanted to include him with the rifle here for display. Okay, so we started throwing on some accessories for Krig 13, took off the helmet. Here you have his pulse rifle with the blast effects, which is very cool, as you can see here. You also have a handgun, and then you have the small knife with the sheath. You can just throw the knife in the sheath here and drop it right in the boot, which is a real cool little accessory there. So here's the Krig 13's handgun. A lot of very, very impressive detailing here. You have, first of all, you can pull back here on the gun, and a removable magazine to boot. It's very small, so be careful for you guys to see it, but very awesome. So you have a moving chamber on the top, the magazine, and you can holster that right on the side there. Everything goes in smooth. You don't got to worry about any accessories falling out. You have this device here. You can clamp that, I believe, on the back. So here you have the cyber scythe with the cyber scythe effect. And again, you can throw it right into the posable hands here. We put the cyber scythe on with the effect to go with it. Looks like a sonic boom from Street Fighter, which is pretty cool. Again, the lighting effects are really the stars of the show here, really add an awesome and unique look to the figure. And on top of that, you don't always have to display him without the helmet. Like I said, very easy to throw the 2-piece helmet on, but you lose the glowing eye. But if you're a stickler for keeping him with his helmet on, you can. Wanted to throw a couple of more accessories on Krig 13 to really showcase the amount of stuff that Mezco has included. You can attach his pulse rifle on the back, which has its own shooting effects. He also has a taser, which I've included the taser effects, the cyber scythe with the cyber scythe effect, and then they included a bunch of concussives as well as communication devices and extra magazines for the handgun that he has. So the wealth of accessories allow for a bunch of different ways to pose this figure. I went for the full kit with all the different effects, but I really like the rifle mount on the back, which, as I said, with the lighting effects, you can just as easily slide the backpack up with the rifle on it, and you can hit the off switch right here to conserve battery on your figure. And then just as easily, you slide the backpack back on, and you have your rifle there. This is just an amazing amount of detail for an original character, and I really hope that other companies take notes of the amount of articulation and work that Mezco is really putting into their figures. They're not letting certain things hinder them from giving just multiple ways for you to display their impressive action figure. So if you're a fan of Mezco's Rumble Society line and Gomez and all of their original characters, Krig 13 will definitely make a welcome addition to your collection. We're going to show this alongside this McFarlane Warhammer figure just for scale. And as you can see, obviously, McFarlane's Warhammer figures are massive and incredibly detailed, but Krig 13 definitely holds his own with the incredible detailing that Mezco really showcased with this figure. I'm blown away. I mean, I think Mezco is really stepping it up with regards to the detailing of their figures, especially the stuff that's in the Rumble Society line, the Gomez figures, the Pink Skull Gang. They're all really, really well done. But I think this Krig 13 definitely tops most of the other offerings that Mezco has put out, strictly because of the amount of accessories that they've included with this figure, which are really, really impressive. All right, so we put Krig 13 on the base. As we close things out, you also get Mezco's trademark display arm if you want to do any other action effects with the figure. But as I said, great figure, great convention exclusive box set from Mezco for 2021. Hopefully in 2022, Rageworks and the rest of our affiliates and partners will be able to cover Toy Fair in person, and we can share some of the other stuff with you. But until then, definitely hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything we're doing on Rageworks, including action figure reviews, our podcasts, and all of our other content. And of course, you can visit us at rageworks.net and check out some of our written content there, as well as some of the written reviews for this and some of the other figures that we've showcased on the channel. If you're on social, make sure to look for Rageworks there as well to stay up to date with everything we are doing. Thank you folks for checking out this video. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Peace.